Hello and welcome everyone to another Northgard video where I'm just gonna talk all the time. Actually it has been some time since I released a video like this, but just recently Northgard AMA screamed after a video like this, so I'm just gonna make one. And yeah, gonna talk about the different things that were talked about in the AMA, just make a little recap here. I'm gonna leave a link to the original VOD of the AMA, of course, down in the video, so you can just check that out if you want to see the whole AMA in case you missed that, or yeah, just weren't able to see that. And first I want to make a small announcement right here for everyone who didn't actually knew that already before. At the 25th of February at 18 o'clock UTC, there will be a little show match between a few different streamers. I will be within there, so it's gonna be playing Cortnex, me, Dr. Wolf, Gree, Onirex and T-Back, and it's gonna be casted by Faults and Ghost, and yeah, they're just gonna cast it over Steam streams, I guess. So we don't have a spectators mode right now, so we're gonna try to just do it like this. I'm just gonna leave the trailer, or how can you say, the announcement from Ghost down in the link too, so you can see that too if you want to know more about that, but you can just read that in Reddit and Discord, I think, more about that. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the things that got talked about in the AMA and see what's going on there. One of the first things that got talked about in the AMA were actually how long the devs are going to stay at the game, and for everyone who plays Northgard and wants to play it for some time, I have here good infos, because the developers actually said that they wanted to stay at the game as long as the community is there and the people want new Northgard content. So that's good good news, I would say, for everyone who likes to play the game and wants to see new clans and everything on top there. So that's gonna be quite cool. They've tried to finance themselves, because that's quite an important thing, of course, for a company to do. They will release DLCs in the future. They usually said that they don't want to make this that you need to pay for these DLCs. You will always have the opportunity to play them free. I thought that they weren't completely sure, I think, how they do that. I heard that they wanted to maybe push out in DLC and say, okay, you have 1 or 2 clans here, you can have them, and maybe you get 1 clan on top if you pay for the DLC. So you have 1 paid clan, but you can still play in multiplayer without buying the DLC. What is not going to be all too expensive, so you're not gonna to buy the game price just again, so it's not going to be like 20-30 euros for DLC. And there's going to be game-changing things in there, so it's not like they just push out a DLC where you just have like new skins for all the stuff. It's usually always game-changing stuff like this. So new clans, new stuff, new whatever. So just for you to know. Of course, they not of course, but they wanted to implement a ranking system in the next time. I can't say how long it actually were, because I forgot, so please excuse me. I don't know if it's coming with this update. I don't think so. I would say it comes in the near future. With a basic matchmaking system, so you will just I guess it will be just kind of basic. The system will search for something on your rank, and with the time that goes by, it will change the range of ranks it search for. So the longer you search, the more possible it is that you play against a player that is a little bit higher or a little bit lower of your current MMR. MMR, that's something that I just throw in here. They said they wanted to do it with the ELO system, so the ELO system usually works with an MMR, so everyone gets like a 1600, just for basic, that's like how in Age of Empires it worked out. Everyone gets a 1600 and you gotta play up and down. If you win matches against players that have a high MMR, you get a lot of ELO points, so your MMR changes more than if you would win a game against a player that has a way lower ELO, so MMR than you. So the ELO system, I think most of you already know it. Most of you may know ELO hell too, but I don't think that's something you can really prevent with an ELO system. I really enjoy this system, of course. It's really cool. I played chess in the past, so yeah, I really love to learn to love the system, since it's really good for ranking out players out against each other. It's just sometimes if you in team games that you can have a little bit unlucky, but I usually experienced in games that if you really want to get out of ELO hell, if you may get into it, and we don't know if Northgard even is gonna have an ELO hell. That's just mean like a little spot that you have like in Heroes of the Storm. I think you have that before of silver, that the players that you sometimes have players that are a little bit above the rank that don't really come out of the ELO hell, because they usually have to play with team players and don't really get out of there. But I don't think that Northgard is going to be a game where it really happens too bad, because I don't know if there's going to be different MMRs, but in the worst case you could usually always go with a friend in a 2v2, or just solo in a 1v1, just to save your rank there a little bit, because this is always gonna be a real skill review. If you win the game or don't win the game, it's really going to be mostly skill decided, even though we have some randomness in Northgard too. The Goat Clan is going to be a little bit buffed, of course, and the Goat Clan is going to be nerfed, so that's what we really want to see, of course. It's not going to be in the all too nearest future, I guess. I guess the Goat Clan is going to be quite soon. But the Boar Clan changes, I can't say how early they actually come, but they think about it, and yeah, I think that's quite important for a few of you, even a lot of you, because I were actually shocked how many players actually play Boar in the last time, but that's cool. Really cool. The spectator mode will still be a little problem for the developers, since it's quite hard to realize for them. It's a little bit sad for us, since we really want to get going with casting stuff and starting tournaments and everything, and a spectator mode or anything to really being able to cast matches is going to need to get into the game for us, so we can actually do that. So it's always sad that it's a little bit delaying, but I believe the developers if they said that is quite problematic, so we're just going to be a little bit patient there and just hope that sometimes it's going to be a system where we can actually do that really good. Yeah. A few new clans are planned from the developers. It's not like they're just ready and waiting for being played, but the developers have some ideas for new clans in the next time, so there are going to be updates with new clans. If you are someone who really wants to have the new clans, I of course want them to, but I know there are players that are really waiting on their heels, heels scratching, how can you say it, and saying, oh my god, man, I wanted new clans. And they're going to come. It's not going to be in the next week, but in the next time, I would say, in the next months or so. Months. I can't say any actual dates here because I don't know them too, but you can just watch it in the AMA too if you want to get a better idea when the things are really going to come out, because Brochet gives a little insight there, but not too much. The release date, at release date we will actually have one of the biggest update we have ever seen here. They said that that's actually gonna be the biggest update from in the early access phase right now, but I actually thought a little bit about that. But I think it can easily be, since there will be a lot of changes to the balance with the Goat Clan and everything, and the whole campaign is going to release, when I understand that right. And that's gonna be quite some stuff. It's gonna be really interesting, because I definitely want to know how the story with Rick ends, and what's going to happen there. Oh, I just forgot something that I just pushed between the little things there, and yeah, the devs generally want to focus on team games. So they think that team games are, yeah, the better evolving multiplayer type of the game, because some clans were just designed for team games. So there are strong clans for 1v1 and everything, but like I understood it, the devs don't really want to focus too much on that, and mostly going to go for the team games. But it were already seeable if you knew that the shipwrecks already gave you a bonus for swapping them with teammates, and that already gave a little insight that the devs are really focusing on their team games. It's gonna be interesting how it's going to go out in the end, and how the balancing is going to find out. And they of course want to do something against the 800 Russian meter that is going on right now. Like I understood, they want to change this with a defensive option. So you have a little bit more defensive options on your side than building a tower on, yeah, have one tile and just build one tower on that. So there are going to be other defensive options, even though they didn't really set what, because they weren't really designed till the end. So I'm very sure they just don't want to, yeah, get it out there and then change it later on, because it doesn't really work like they intended. So it's really cool that they just keep it a little bit back and announce it when it's really done. So we're just gonna wait for that, and then gonna see how team games are going to play out. I think it's really cool. It's quite interesting to play team games in Northgard, and I'm hyped to see how it's going to evolve in the next weeks, months and years. Let's see. And yeah, with that, I'm actually gonna close out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please consider to leave a like, and don't forget the show match of the 25th February at 18 o'clock UTC. Links are down in the description for the AMA too. So if you are now a little bit teased for the AMA and you know want to see all of that, what yeah, they talked about in there, you can see the link down below and you can just watch the whole thing. Have a great day everyone, and see you back in the next video. Bye bye.